Okay, so tuone how to deploy machine learning model inaitwa clustering. So clustering ni unsupervised machine learning model, ambapo katika video tutatumia Python programming language na Streamlit ambayo ni open source library ya Python just kutengeneza simple machine learning web application ku deploy model ya clustering kwa kutumia hii web interface. Na dataset hizi hapa zipo kwenye Microsoft Excel na columns kama vile customer ID, customer location, product name, purchasing amount pamoja na purchase date. So now zile items ambazo zina the same features unazigroup kwa katika a single group, na hilo group litaitwa cluster. So kila cluster itakuwa na features kadhaa. Ya kwanza itakuwa ni cluster itatawaliwa na purchasing amount, lakini cluster itatawaliwa na customer location, lakini itatawaliwa pia na product name. So we have three features kwenye single cluster. Features zenyewe ndo hizo. So now here naweza nikapick how many clusters ambazo nataka zi visualize. For example, when I choose 4, you can see now I have 4 clusters. Na huku chini utaja kuona hizi hapa ni a frequency distribution ya kila cluster. So for example now hii hapa ni most frequency cluster. Now you can see nikiposition cluster utaona to each data point ina visualize purchasing amount. Hii ni just a cluster number 1, na kwenye cluster hii number 1 to each data point ina visualize purchasing amount. Then final you find the subtotal to each cluster. So subtotal amount to each cluster. Then final we will find grand total to each cluster, and utapata grand total kwa cluster nzima hii hapa. Okay, so now hii ilikuwa ni karoti at Zanzibar and here is karoti at Arusha. Okay, so now we can see karoti at Mwanza and cooking oil at Zanzibar, na hapa ni cooking oil at Arusha na hii ni cooking oil at Mwanza. So you can see like a cross tabular but in a group items by features ambazo zipo katika the same domain. So now this is dataset. So nikiklik ile kuona customer ID, location, product name, amount and purchasing date, hizo ni columns. Okay, then hizi hapa ni just what scatter plot ambayo just na visualize number of clusters. So to each scatter plot ina corresponding pie chart. So katika pie chart ina just kuonyesha a most frequent cluster. So now you can see most frequent cluster is cluster number 3 ambao ime return maximum percent, that is a 35.1%, and a grand total or total summation of amount ni hii hapa USD, na hii hapa total summation of amount ni hii hapa. So in this cluster most frequent cluster is cluster number 0. Hapa ilikuwa ni high frequency cluster number 3, hapa ni cluster number 0. So now you can see which is cluster number 0. So cluster number 0 ni position cluster. Now you can see this is cluster number 1 and this is the most high frequency cluster. So you can kuthibitisha now count how many number of data points. So you can see these are data points, na kila position cluster inaonyesha to each data point inaonyesha purchasing amount. So nikija hapa now you can see kwenye cluster, this is cluster number 0. In cluster number 0 now you can see we have 31 data points. In cluster number 3 we have 24 data points. Now if you count these data points utakuta hiyo idadi ambayo imeandikwa hapo. Okay, so this is for Arusha, this is for Zanzibar. So now you can see karoti at Mwanza and cooking oil at Zanzibar. So you can see this is a trend. Na hizi ni just we have 4 clusters and hii ni cluster distribution, kuonyesha percentage to each cluster na a grand total of total amount just ni purchasing amount from the Microsoft Excel. So now yes, niki just ku open cooking oil at Arusha, now you can see hizi hapa na just naonyesha hapa chini pie chart kuonyesha frequency ya your cluster. So now katika upande huu now hapa naweza nika increase au nika decrease. For example, now I want 5 number of clusters. Now you can see, okay, now good, I have 5 number of clusters, na nikija hapo tutakuja kukuta hizi zenyewe zimeongezeka. So I have 4 clusters, okay, na most high frequency cluster is cluster number 3 ambayo ime return maximum percent ambayo ni 30%. Okay, so now you can see for example fish at Zanzibar, when you click in fish at Arusha, so you can see the trend. Now here hapa ni just a frequency. Okay, so how to implement clustering algorithm web app. So hii ni just a deployment, sifikiri kama nitaandika code. Okay, so tunakuja katika any directory within your computer. Now uta right click wherever, to choose new folder, then folder name, for example my project, then to double click, then just go kwa ajili ya ku open. Okay, so another step is to after creating a new directory, my project, ambayo ni hapa, double click my project, and then tunaja ku navigate address bar ambayo ni hapa, uta highlight, then tuta just write cmd kwa kufungua command prompt, then tuta click enter. So command prompt itafunguka kama hivi. So now let's just open Visual Studio Code. So shortcut is code space /, then click enter, and Visual Studio Code will be opened kama unavyoona namna hii. So now come to this icon, new file, then create a Python file and name it as your home. So now home, then file extension .py, then click enter. Okay, come to downloads, and finally we'll find source code ambazo utakuwa umedownload. Source code ambayo umedownload from GitHub, then copy here mafaili yote, copy style, copy data, copy images, and copy .stringlet. Control C, just a shortcut of copying. Now kuja hapa back, then open my project. Upon currently I have only a single file, so right click and click paste. Okay, I have home. Again I come back, and now try open hii, then itafungua hii main.py. So nitafungulia kwenye Notepad++ kwa ajili ya kucheck source code. Now ita open. Okay, so now so now tuna import the library. So just copy it from source code and just come to paste it in home. Okay, so now you can see we have to import pandas, numpy, sklearn. Sklearn ni just a file. So now file lina a lot of classes and methods ambapo kwa ajili ya kufanya machine learning. Okay, and multiple okay, kwa ajili ya graph visualization, na hii yenyewe ambayo ni streamlit. Again tunakuja copy hii hapa, set page width and st. Of course hii ni just a header, so now copy it and come to paste. Okay, so now set page width st.set page config. So this is the page title, tutorials, this is the page icon. Okay, and this is layout will be how wide. Okay, st.header is then clustering machine learning web app. So now come to file, save changes, click on terminal, choose new terminal, and run your project. Okay, so now command ya kurun project ni streamlit space run space, sorry, this is run space, then file name is home.py. okay, so hapa nitaandika just home.py, then click enter to execute. Okay, so now project currently ina run, just itafungua browser. So now good. Okay, so you can see here we print clustering machine learning web app and no other content. So program imeishia somewhere hapa. So another thing is to load CSS style. So copy this code come to our project. Okay, just paste. Again, this is the application, so I think it's the copy. So copy again, it's the copy again this code and paste here. Okay, so now here this line to me load the CSS file. So load the CSS style. So where is the CSS style? Ni hii hapa. So when I click CSS style utakuja kuona una style nyingi za CSS. Okay, so this is the CSS. Kwa tumekuja kuiload our CSS. So how to load? Natumia with open. So we open style.css. Style.css ambayo ni hii. Okay. Now we escape from default theme we are streamed. So theme plot equal to none. Okay. So again, so I copy another source code. Then this is the logo. So just copy it and come to duplicate. Okay. So sidebar, okay, dot image. So image itaenda upande wa sidebar. Then image location is image. So images in here hapa. When I expand, so I can see I have logo 1, logo 2, logo 3, logo 4, okay. Hii ni directory ya images. So mimi nimepick logo4.png, okay. So ambao ni hii logo4.png. Caption is optional, okay. Now, how many number of clusters do I need? Number of clusters equal to st.slider, okay. Now choose number of clusters and assign number of clusters kwenye variable inaitwa number of clusters. Okay, so now when you save changes sana kuja ku refresh output hapa utaona. Okay, so now you can see. Okay, good. Number of clusters now I can pick hapa. Okay, so this is a logo sidebar. Okay, so now after then na kuja copy na load dataset from hard disk na kuja ku print dataset. So now copy it, come to paste in our project. Okay, so df is data frame, so the user defined variable equal to pandas.readExcel. Our Excel is data, so data is a file. So where is data? So this is our dataset Excel file. File extension is .xlsx. Okay. Now display. I think display the data. Okay. The data. Okay. So show data equal to st.match select filter data frame.columns. I want to display customer ID, customer location, product name. So this is variables and is case sensitive. Customer ID, customer location, product name, purchasing amount and purchasing date. So hizo columns soja kuzirite hapo. Okay, ambazo ni hizi. Okay, you can see customer ID, customer location, so on. Okay, so st.data frame. Now I print data frame a df, then use container width equal to true, save changes, come to refresh and output. So now good, this is the data, this, okay. Okay, so another step is to perform clustering. So now copy this source code, again come to duplicate, unique. Okay, so now this is user defined variable. I fetch from a dataset what product column. So na search nini unique. So unique product equal to data frame, then find the product name. Find the product name ambayo ndo hii. So product name dot unique. So dot unique mageta find the unique item. Karoti ki find irudi tena. Itai cluster kutokana na frequency. Okay? And find the customer location uniquely. Okay, so you can print of course the unique products. And so for example when I want to print, then I see dot data frame, then what? Unique, for example location. Okay, so this, I'm sorry, good. So when I refresh the page, so unique series Zanzibar, Arusha and Mwanza. Again I can print a unique this is unique location, ni unique products, sorry, unique products. When you save changes, then refresh and output, you can see. So this is unique series, and this is unique. I have only for unique products. So now we need to cluster carrots and series and purchasing amount. Okay, so now delete it. It's right. Okay, so again, now I think let's come to check this one. Okay, check is now the paste up. Okay, so now this is Plotly, and this is Plotly Express. Plotly per row, how many number of plots? I think is 2 enough. Plot is all. And this is the number of plots equal to length in unique products. Products, how many products? So we're gonna products only 4 products. So how many number of plots? We'll have 4 plots, then 4 okay, plus na 4 unapata plot 8. Itakuwa spread. Okay, so now again ya copy hii hapa yote, of course kwa sababu ni line moja. Okay, copy yote and wish. Okay, kuja kui paste hapa chini. Okay, okay, so for I in range rows, so rows you determine how many number of plots ambazo does it display. Okay, so I think of course hizi hapa ni number of plots, sinaja kuzielezea. Of course zinaeleweka kwa sababu hii ni plot inakuwa haielezeki kwa muda mrefu kutokana na nature yake ilivyo, yakuwa na mambo mengi. Okay, as well as ukijua kwamba hii ni pie chart ambapo inaonyesha frequency. So next save changes, naja ku refresh and output now. So now good, hizi ni just the data Karoti at Zanzibar, Arusha, Mwanza, and so on and so on. Check. Okay, here. Okay, so how many number of scatters data points ambazo nataka nionyeshe kwenye cluster? Nimechagua 4, 1 2 3 4, na hii ni just a pie chart.